right there, Latin 1. Here we go with 21G, which I think this is the longest chapter that we've got. It's very vocab heavy, but you've already got the grammar, so it's just about building that grammar towards you, okay? Over and over and over again. So, early the next morning. I'll read it out loud to you. It's mostly just dialogue, so even though there's over 20 lines, most of them are short because they're dialogue. But the first part, it's a little bit of what we used to call block text in D&D. By the by, this is the chapter where you see Cornelia trying to murder somebody in the kitchen the next morning. Okay? All right, so early the next morning. Go ahead and read it out loud. I'm going to read it out loud, and then you get better at reading it out loud. Non dum lucebat, said Cornelia, ut solebat iam surgebat. Tunicam induit, et tacite e cubiculo exiit, quod matrem excitare nolebat. E cubiculis carponae nihil nisi silentium. Omnes ad huc dormiebant, sed Cornelia audire potera, vocem ancillae quae iam in culina laborabat. Cornelia igitur ad culinam appropinquavit, et feminam conspexit. Dum Cornelia spectat, femina cibum cocuit et cantat. Cornelia intrat. Cornelia, non e tu es femina quae saltat? Quid tibi nomen est? And there's a really cool grammar thing I'll tell you about later. Ancilla, ita vero, saltatrix sum, mea pellant elisam, quis est tu? Cornelia, ego sum Cornelia, quis te saltare docuit? Ancilla cum risu. Ubi in urbe gadibus habitavam cum parentibus mater me cum crutali saltare cantare multa alia facera docuit. Cornelia, si tu saltatrix es, curcibum coquis? Ancilla, fortasse sum saltatrix, ancilla tamen sum. Cornelia, tu ancilla es? Quomodo ad Italiam venisti? Ancilla, piratae me in Hispania ceperunt, et ad Italiam tulerunt, Apollodorus me in urbe Roma emit. Cornelia, cur non effugis, et ad Hispaniam redis? Ancilla, quomodo effugere possum? Nullos amicos in Italia habeo, et ad Hispaniam sola redire non possum. Praeterea Apollodorus dominus bonus est quod ipse servus fuit, me numquam verberat et omnia dat quae volo. Cornelia, praeter libertatem. Ancilla, ita vero, praeter libertatem. So you can see that she's got this slave woman talking up a storm so as not to get stabbed. Obviously, Cornelia's skulking around with a knife in her hand and about to kill the slave. So that was 21G out loud. What I want you to do now is exercise 21D, as in canis. And it's very, very simple. You just read aloud and translate. But I do want you to highlight the verb. And then next to the Latin, I want you to tell me the tense of that verb that has been highlighted. Now that means you're going to have to use different colors for different tenses. So highlight in yellow when it's present, highlight in purple when it's imperfect, and highlight in orange when it's perfect. Okay? So number 1, Marcus sub arbore sedebat sed subito surrexit. So we're going to highlight in purple. We're going to highlight in purple sedebat because that's imperfect. And we're going to highlight in orange surrexit because it's perfect. Okay? So that's all you got to do. I will know what tense that means. Then you're going to translate it. Marcus was sitting under the tree, but he suddenly arose. And that's how you do 21D. All right? So go ahead and do that and turn it in. All right. I'm going to hit the button.